Let's go. Sucking means all we know.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's taking a shot on his first play. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will have it shy of their own 30 after that tackle. There it is, partner. Tough to resist starting the game with a deep shot. I know you know that. It is aggressive, but also very high risk, high reward.
It is, Kate, and you know as an offensive player, especially as a quarterback, you go to bed that night, these plays are scripted. You're going to come out, you're going to take a shot. There you got to show a little restraint. If it's not there and that defense has the awareness they just did, boy, you got to be real careful to not give them an opportunity to do what they just did and make a huge play defensively.
So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when your opponent gives you a shot, gives you an opportunity with the pick, as a quarterback leading your team, you want to maximize it and take advantage of it.
He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Goff. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They motion the tight end over. It's Montgomery on the counter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Able to find Wright. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, it's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught for the first. And he gets this forward to the 19. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. They go play action with Goff. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going play action. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. To throw, here's Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Darnold. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Darnold to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, Goff. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Still sticking with the passing game. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Motion man sent left. Goff trying again on second and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll come up first and 10. He'll throw it yet again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down. Looking to throw, Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fox now to kick this one away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. Return's looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Darnold. Has his man. It's Addison. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. From the 41. He lets one fly deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Darnold looking to throw. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Darnold now to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. throwing here, Darnold. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Darnold. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. First down throw from Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hits his running back. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing again, it's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 4th down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Addison going to motion over left. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. So it's halftime, and a good game so far for you defensive maestros out there. We've got a 3-3 score after 2. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Reynolds with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. On 1st down, it's Goff. Wright reels it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 41. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Montgomery gets it from the gun. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him from the 46. St. Brown's got it. Complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Montgomery now up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Goff. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. He has the first over the middle. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Goff back to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. He's trying another one deep. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
The Lions readying for the punt. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be Vikings football. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darnold. Short pass brought in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. This is Jones. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a short gain of 1. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Addison going to motion over left. Here's Darnold. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. This is Jones on the handoff. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Darnold looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. Has his man. It's Addison. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. end zone and out of bounds.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Slot receiver headed left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here's a give inside to right. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. This is Montgomery. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Montgomery. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running this with Montgomery. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. A give now to Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.